program has hospitals teaming up with elementary schools to teach kids about the basics of anatomy and nutrition. The classes are taught by physicians during their residency training. The kids not only learn to be less afraid of the doctors, but the doctors also get a chance to learn about their patients. Kids usually learn about anatomy from a textbook, but these lucky elementary school students are getting Anatomy 101 from a pro.
Can you show me where the arteries are?
Dr. Sarah Rosenboom has spent most of her career in a hospital training to be a doctor in the pediatric residency program at UC Davis Medical Center. But now this is part of her training too.
All right, I'm going to check your heart. And I do that with a stethoscope.
I think it makes it even more real to have a doctor who's specialized in looking at your body and finding out what's wrong with it, to come and talk to you about what's going on in your body. And it also helps to bring the doctor on a more personal communication level with children.
UC Davis Medical Center has teamed up with a number of elementary schools to give their doctors hands-on experience with the very kids that they might be treating one day.
Our residency program realized that we needed to teach our residents more about schools, and the school nurses were very interested in having a health curriculum taught to the students at the schools. So we both kind of talked to each other and said, boy, we have an opportunity here to work together.
Ew, it was pretty cool. Who can tell me what the heart's made out of again?
Today, these students are learning about the heart.
You see up here at the top, this is the atrium.
Dr. Rosenboom doesn't just talk to the kids about it, she shows them what it actually looks and feels like using a sheep's heart. It's a big hit with the kids.
The heart is made out of muscle, and it pumps blood.
You want to listen to my heart? An old heart?
A stethoscope is also part of the learning process. Students can hear how fast their own heart is beating and compare it to an adult heart.
Beating like do like that.
And because these kids are interested, their eyes and ears are open.
Everybody's rhythm is going to be different a little bit. Might be 60 a minute, might be 72 a minute.
The resident physicians come to the schools and they teach the curriculum, so that certainly benefits the students, as well as the residents themselves are taught about the school environment, both by their experience in teaching in the classroom and also with our partnership with the school nurses, for the school nurses to show them different things about the school environment. And so that helps the residents gain a greater appreciation about where their patients spend most of their time.
What are some of the numbers you're getting? How high is it going right now?
The relationship also benefits the schools. Residents not only teach anatomy, they also teach the kids about diet, exercise, and nutrition. Ethel Phillips Elementary hopes that will increase overall attendance.
I see at least 20-25 children a day in my office with some kinds of somatic complaints or injuries. Yes, true. We see a lot of children who come in who don't eat breakfast and they have stomach aches, and so we have to reinforce that nutrition is important.
And so I put this part against your chest so I can listen to your heart, and then this part with my
Whole emphasis is to be in class because that's where the learning takes place.
Is that the brain? No, that's the heart.
Most health habits are being developed during childhood, so this is a perfect opportunity to try to instill these good health habits in young children.
But for the kids, well, it's an experience they won't forget. They get to feel a slimy heart and handle a cool stethoscope while they're learning about the body. And who knows, maybe they'll even become inspired enough to think about becoming a doctor themselves someday. The American Heart Association thought the program was such a good idea that officials teamed up with UC Davis Medical Center to provide educational materials for the students.